Dear Pullstart TV viewers, the next episode of Offseason Stories will be a video meeting hosted by our friend and staff member of Pullstart TV. He's already waiting in his hobby room in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So I would like to give the word to Hugh Lawson.
Hi everybody, it's Hugh from Canada. Hope you're well, hope you're inside, hope you're safe. In conjunction with Pullstart TV, a group of fifth-scale pilots from across the planet, 10 countries to be exact, got together on a Zoom call on Saturday for just an exchange of off-season development tips, talk about the industry, just talking about their COVID-19 realities in respective countries, and actually just having some good old-fashioned laughs. It was really nice to get together and see some bright and shining faces on the screen, and I hope you enjoy this segment. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Pullstart TV channel on YouTube. Okay? Thank you very much. Enjoy and take care.
There you go. Hey, Victor! All right. And I see the Campione d'Europa, Tony Gil Marti, is on the line too. Wow, there's some big.
1 moment.
Hey,
Hello.
how you doing?
Good, and you?
Good. Pleasure to meet you. Hey,
Thank you.
Ove. Is Ove? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing names right because my name's Hugh and people say Hug or Ug. That's okay. Italians call me Ugo, but is Sindra?
Yes.
Okay. And Ove?
Super.
I got it right. Nice. And then hi Miguel. Miguel
Hi.
must be on mute. All right.
Hi,
I'm just waiting
everybody.
for a couple other people to join. I'll just keep checking the oh wow, look at that. There's some people in the waiting room. All right, let's add some more. Alessandro,
Ciao,
ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao
there.
Alessandro.
Tony.
Ciao Hugh.
Ciao.
Ciao fratello, come stai?
Va bene. E io non guardo tue facce. Let's see your
Non mi
face.
vedi?
Let's see your face.
Non mi vedi?
Si vede solo una A.
Tino,
Oh,
tue facce, non guardo.
come no?
Come on, let's go. Come on, andiamo.
E dove devo schiacciare?
Hey,
Tiene
Tom
che
Selleck.
attivare la camera.
Yeah.
Ah, ok.
Hey,
Allora.
There we go. Oh, uomo Giovanni.
Che casino. Giovane 50 anni fa. Ciao, Nato.
All right, Miguel, Andre, Alessandro, che cosa è successo?
Alessandro, sei invernato?
Alessandro's shy. So while they figure out, how are you guys doing? How are you guys making out during these crazy times?
Very good.
Hey, there he is. Oh, look at that.
Ciao.
Wow, George Clooney. Wow.
Look here.
Troppo.
I got twins. It's bedroom time now, baby time. Incredible.
Oh.
How are you guys?
Good, man. Good.
Here in Italy.
How are things in Italy?
Coronavirus just a little better.
Questo per coronavirus.
And newspaper.
Wow.
They say the alcohol clean.
Yes.
Tony, I take a
la
glass.
salute.
I take a glass with you, Tony.
Okay.
I only have a beer.
Hi, Andre. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Where are you based?
Portugal.
Oh, Portugal. All right. Nice. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And hi, Miguel.
Hello,
Hello. And Miguel, you're coming in from?
Portugal too.
Oh, Portugal. Oh, wow. Portugal. So which part of Portugal? Porto?
No, Lisbon.
Lisbon?
Near Lisbon.
Both of you in
Ciao,
Lisbon? Oh, okay.
Ciao.
Nice. Maybe what we could do before we get going is we could start with introductions. Maybe we could start off with Guido. Maybe introduce yourself and the country you're from. And yeah. So Guido, what part of Germany are you from?
I'm an engineer from Heidelberg.
Oh, nice.
You know,
Yes.
shines in Hockenheim. Hockenheim is a team I'm starting for.
You didn't change the name. You're under as Lynn.
Yes, it's a wonderful country. It's not the problem here with the corona.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah. You got it
But
under control.
we want to start the engines.
Yes. Say, hey, pleasure to meet you. Thank you. I'm glad you could make the call. Hey, Victor, man, you want to introduce yourself?
I start?
Yeah, go for it. Introduce yourself, Victor.
Okay.
You can't hear?
I'm Alessandro. I live
Alessandro.
in Italy. Alessandro Tulli, live in Italy. Really close to Codogno. My city is Piacenza, where there is the second main important coronavirus start.
Wow.
But yes, very different. But every day from 25 to 75 people die in a small city of 65,000 persons. Incredible.
Wow.
But now just a little better, and newspaper and journal and TV say this, that is going better, and people start to go out. Incredible. It's 3 days. We have
I activate my camera. Everybody else got their
lockdown
name.
in the 3 of May.
Okay, so what we do?
ASAP TV say that just a little better, people start to go out. Incredible.
Nice.
I'm afraid
it's getting better.
I'm afraid that in 10, 12 days, be back another round of sick people. I hope no. I hope no. But, you know.
It's getting better. It's getting better.
Yeah, I pray every day, but here, just a little, is 2-3 days, is just a little better. Just a little better.
That's good.
And then we hope to go
nel sistema di
to race, to race maybe is too early. But, to go in the circuit and start to do something, because it's long time that we don't drive.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, well, I'm glad to hear it. It's getting better. And glad you made the call, and glad that the twins are doing well. And they're having their bath.
Super idea, you to make this meeting. Yeah, super idea. Super.
Yeah. You know what? Everybody's watching each other. Like I personally, I love looking at what Guido's doing with the electric cars, and I see Ove and Sindra winning all kinds of races, and Tony, I saw when I was at work, Tony, when you won the Euros, so I was in my office watching on RC Racing TV, and when you won, I was like,
the airport.
And then in my office were like, "What's going on? Is everything okay?" I'm like, "It's okay. Sorry. I closed my door." Yes. And then
it was incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. So it's nice that we're all together. I mean, maybe that's the coronavirus. It's bringing us all together because we have no choice. But it's nice to see everybody's faces and everybody's healthy. Yeah, okay, Sindra, maybe you want to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, my name is Sindre Naim. I'm 15 years old and I live in Norway, in a place close to Stavanger. Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm his father, yeah. And we also been in lockdown here for quite a while. Norway was quite early to close down.
Yes.
So we are not so heavily affected as especially Spain and UK and now also the US. I think we're 160 people dying of a population of 5.5 million. So they will start the lower schools.
Di chi è questa?
Nice.
So they are slowly getting back to a normal life, but it seems like it takes some time here.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. Yeah, glad you could make it. Glad you could make the call. Hey, hey, Tony, maybe you gotta introduce yourself. I mean, we all know who you are because you're a big celebrity and you know.
Oh yeah, big celebrity,
big champion.
You are full. No. I am Tony Gil from a little town named Capellades, about 50 kilometers from Barcelona. And
nice.
Our situation is similar to Italy, to Fiorano. We are a lot of virus here, and the situation now is we are totally confined. You can only go out of your home for go to work,
yes,
and for go to buy some essential things. Okay, and
yes,
that's this week. Last week, only working essential people.
Yeah.
But the situation seems that is going a little bit better.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, but
I check the numbers every day, and you guys are going down, right?
Yeah. But the problem is that when the people returning to go down to the street, for sure the numbers go bad.
Yeah, yeah. You have to be careful. Well, yeah. I'm glad you could make it. I know you had to work, but you made it, so that was a good surprise. So.
Yeah, I am working because I am working in some essential business, and for me it's good because it's difficult because you must take a lot of precautions.
Yes.
But for example, my kids are in home for the last 1 month.
Yeah. And same in Canada.
Yeah. But that's the situation. In my opinion, this year we don't have races.
Yeah.
For the whole year.
I'm hoping maybe the end of the year. I'm hoping. Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Forse.
Okay.
I'm glad you could make it. Victor, hey Victor, man, you got audio yet? Oh, all right. Hey Tino. Introduzione.
Tino don't need introduction.
No, Tino è molto famoso in tutto il mondo. No. Per 20 anni ho guardato tua pista.
Sì,
in Canada.
Ma non sei mai venuto.
Grande pista. Vedremo, forse prossimo anno
2021.
Sì, io visito tua grande pista.
Quando è passato questo virus, organizziamo una festa.
Sì.
Allora sta per tutti quelli che piace fare modellismo. Una grande...
Sì. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, Tino's gonna have a big party for all of us to come and attend. Grande piacere. Grazie per attendere questa riunione.
Speriamo che questa brutta cosa finisca.
Sì, sì, sì.
You hear me,
Prossimo
okay?
anno, prossimo anno.
Il problema è che credo lascerà molte
You hear me?
temi finanziari a tanta gente.
Sì, sì,
può
sì,
essere.
sì, sì, sì.
E
Sì,
lobby,
sì, sì.
Il secondo
questo è un
view.
problema, penso.
Sì,
il
sì,
secondo
sì,
view.
sì. E in Svizzera la situazione è bene ora, eh? È
Oh, per il momento io non posso ancora uscire di casa.
Yeah,
Sì,
Over 60, over 65 devono stare a casa.
a casa.
sì, 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 sì,
C'è gente che mi porta le commissioni.
sì, sì, yeah. The long and short of it,
Le
everybody,
scuole,
he's stuck at home.
le scuole sono ancora chiuse,
Sì,
le scuole sono chiuse, alberghi chiusi,
sì,
ristoranti chiusi,
sì,
camping chiusi,
sì.
non si possono fare gare,
Oh, tutto chiuso.
tutto chiuso, è
Sì,
triste.
sì, sì, sì. Sì,
Solo poche attività necessarie, ma pian
sì.
pianino forse si riprende, ma
È unico a casa, a casa,
sì.
a casa. Ok. Well,
Can you hear me
grazie.
now?
Yeah, Victor, what's
Hold on.
going on, man?
Is it too loud?
Does
Good?
everybody know Victor Garcia? This is FG Supply. He's a big
Oh.
deal, and he's almost as big as Donald Trump in the United States.
You're funny. Nobody as big as Laszlo. Laszlo's more famous than you.
Oh my God, you and Laszlo are very famous. Very
How about
famous.
you, Superman?
Who's that? You talking to Luis?
I'm talking to you, buddy.
No, man. I just miss you guys. That's all. I just think this Zoom platform is incredible. Like it's just a great opportunity for us to get together and just say hello because we're all family, right? We're all family, right?
I don't know about that. I don't want to be
Well, I don't know
related
about
to
you. You're my crazy cousin from
Hey,
Los
anyway,
Angeles.
my name is Victor Garcia. I'm with FG Supply. I'm in California, and we're on the same boat as everybody else. You know, we're on lockdown. You know, limited working. I'm still working, but it's very limited. They just extended the lockdown from May 3rd to May 15th now. So,
oh wow,
it's getting serious down here, but it's you know, we don't have that many cases in Southern California. It's just preventive lockdown, pretty much.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, we're still here. We're alive, and yeah, looking forward to racing sometime, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
It's hard to harass Laszlo with no racing going on.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, I'm good you brought that up because Laszlo's joined the line. And actually, what originally started is a way to get, family together. Laszlo, we're going to take this and in partnership with Pullstart TV, this is going to end up being an episode of, Offseason Stories. So you guys are all going to be like worldwide celebrities. So whatever you do, don't say any bad words, don't get drunk, or don't make bad comments about samba pipes.
Don't go into that.
Yeah,
Don't
so
go into that.
Laszlo, you want to introduce yourself? I think everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, probably some of the guys know me, but I have to say, first of all, I'm very happy to see you at least online now, and I hope to see you in person very soon in 2021 probably, or maybe at Christmas this year. But I'm really afraid also that this year we will not have any races all around the world. So this is a bad situation. But anyway, we have to keep the hope, and we have to meet like this, at least like this, frequently. And I'm very happy that you took this job to organize this video meeting with all of you, because as you know, we have already started with Pullstart TV the interviews, and Hopefully everybody will have an episode from the guys who are there and who wants to be. But the main reason to keep our community together and just keep the motivation up as much as possible, because it will end sometime for sure. So greetings to everybody. I'm very happy to see you again. And Hugh, just please continue. And
yeah, no problem.
Very good.
Yes. Who's next? Hey, Andre, you want to say hello? I know Andre from Portugal. Andre from.
Hi,
yeah,
my name is Andre. I'm 35 years old. I live near Lisbon. The town name is Palmelo.
Nice.
And I make the national in Portugal.
Nice.
With the TC in the F1. And that's all. And my cousin is Miguel. He's my mechanic. And that's all.
Oh, nice. Miguel is hiding from us.
I don't have a camera.
Oh, he doesn't have a camera?
Yeah.
But does he look like George Clooney or Antonio Banderas? Or Shrek? Nice to meet you. I'm glad you could make it. Carlton!
Carlton.
What's up, man?
Coleman.
How are you, brother?
Good day, everybody. Yeah, I'm Carlton Coleman. I'm Hugh's brother from another mother, if you can't tell.
Yeah, we look the same.
So it's really good to see you all, especially you all racers from around the world, champions. Let me make a good shout out to Victor. Victor, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, Carlton.
Thank you so much for supporting me in this area. I'm in Washington, D.C., in the United States, Trump country, unfortunately. And we're locked down, although we do have quite a population that doesn't want to observe the lockdown, shelter in place. But in my area, we're weathering it very well. At least for me, I do observe going to grocery stores. This is the best time because I don't use very much gas. I think I used to fill up my gas tank the middle of the week. I don't think I've had to fill it up since this thing started. I think we're on 2 months already.
Yep.
But I enjoy racing. My favorite scale is fifth scale on road, F1 in particular. So, but it's really good to see all these people represented from around the world. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Glad to. Carlton, you and I go way back, like 15 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Carlton and I first met at this track in Baltimore, 301 Raceway for the U.S. Nationals. And then the year after that was Victor, Time Zone.
Yes, Time Zone.
In Washington.
Washington State.
And then after that was Lincoln, Nebraska. And after that was Los Angeles. So yeah, we've known each other a long time. Like he's like an uncle to my daughter. So yeah, I'm glad you make it, brother. I'm glad you made it. Hey, Luis. Hey, Luis. ¿Qué pasa, hermano? ¿Qué pasa, amigo?
Do you hear me, guys?
Yes, I hear you great. Hey, one second, before you start, everybody, look at Luis's face. Doesn't he look like the James Bond in Her Majesty's? Doesn't he? He looks like the second Bond after Sean Connery, right?
You're
like
funny.
The first time I saw you, I'm like, that's George Lazenby.
Always looking for similar faces. Always is your favorite hobby.
Yeah. Doesn't he look like James Bond?
Yeah.
One thing about Hugh, he's got a name for everyone. You know, he's got a little thing for everyone, a little name for everyone. So that's Hugh's character. You know, he's the most likable brother all over the world.
But maybe he is James Bond or not.
No, but
you're right.
Luis looks
you're
like
right.
George Lazenby from Her Majesty's Secret Service. Like you look like the second James Bond. But anyway, sorry, you go ahead, introduce yourself.
Go ahead, Luis.
Hello, greetings to everyone from Mexico. My name is Calderon. I ran 1/5 scale cars for I don't recall, maybe 2005 or so till now. That's my favorite scale, obviously. But after that, I want to, as you all guys, make an update of the situation of the lockdown here in Mexico. We're also, everybody is locked down also. The thing is that we are something like maybe 1.5 or 2 months after or behind you guys in Europe. Yeah. We with a lot of sadness, we are looking to all the news that came from Europe mostly. That are very, very bad. I wish I send to all you guys my best wishes and for all your families. That I really hope that everyone's okay. And right now here in Mexico, it's a very bad situation. Also, everyone must be in lockdown, but not everyone is taking attendance to the authorities. So let's see how it goes. And thank you all guys for this meeting. It's amazing to see you all, to meet some of you guys, to see all familiar faces like Victor, like Hugh, like Laszlo, like everybody else. Tony, it's a pleasure to meet you guys in Zoom.
What about Laszlo? What Laszlo's got to say?
Laszlo is not allowed to talk.
What?
Just an observer.
No, come on.
Laszlo has his own TV show. He doesn't need to talk.
I already told you what I was thinking, so I'm very happy to see you all. And hopefully next time there will be more entries or visitors or how you call them, and we can see each other regularly. And I'm very happy that now we have participants from Canada, California, Mexico, and all over the world. So also in Norway, you can ask them, because I know that today they had a secret test session on the track in Klepp. And
you guys get to go on a track?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They have to go because they need to test a couple of things, and they just have to go. The weather was extremely nice. It's typical Norway weather: sunshine, no clouds, and about, I don't know how much, maybe 17 degrees. So it's one day in a year. So they had to use it. So very good. Maybe they tell something about it. So I think they were the only ones from all of you who drove today.
Yeah, actually, I can give a comment on this. Are you huge or? Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah. Sorry.
We are allowed to do some training, but not racing. But we are allowed to be up to 5 people in a group. Have a distance of 2 meters from each other. Of course, that's not when you're family, but with the other in the club. So it's so that we are able to train, but it's just our second training this year. So it's still early days, but we had to use that good weather today. So.
Are you letting anybody new into your country? Like, do you need new citizens? Like, tall, 6'3".
No.
I'm already on the top of the list. So
can you get me a visa?
Don't let him in. No.
Being a friend.
Yeah, of course. You only have to stay 14 days in quarantine. So
that's all I need. I just need 1 hour on the track for 14 days. That's fair.
Hugh, 14 years. He said 14 years in quarantine.
Oh, well, if I leave, no one's gonna I won't be able to get back in the house. So I may as well just stay in Norway for 14 years. Alessandro.
Hey.
Ciao. Ciao. Dito, Alessandro.
Ciao Laszlo.
Ciao.
Dimmi.
Ciao.
Un saluto a tutti.
Grazie.
Per chi non mi conosce, sono il malefico Dito Dito Racing.
Che peccato.
Ultimamente un po' in pensione. Adesso mi dedico alle 1-10. I drive 1 to 5 car, not 1 to 10.
No. Troppo piccolo. What was it? Picante or piccolo?
No, piccolo. Picante
it's pepper?
It's the pizza.
Yeah, picante is for sorry.
Jalapeno è piccante. Red hot chili pepper.
Yes.
Picante pepper, yes. Okay.
Tabasco è piccante.
Hey, Alessandro is like my that's like my brother right there. Alessandro, if I'm in Italy, I stay at his house. Like that's like my brother, mio fratello italiano. And mia famiglia italiano. So he's a
I see your faces and are similar.
Yes, we look very much the same.
Yeah.
See.
I see.
See.
The problem is the sun.
See.
Stesso
capello.
The sun is the problem.
Yes. Stesso pelle. See.
Samuel Bronson from.
Yes, and we got brother Bronson and Miguel. Yeah, Sam, what's going on, man?
Hey, team, how you doing? It's good to see everyone.
Yes. You guys ever heard of the Texas 5?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, this is
everybody, 5 high.
Texas 5, buddy. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
How you doing, guys?
Good, man. Yeah, introduce yourself, brother.
Well, I'm Samuel Bronson, and we reside here in Dallas, Texas. We have a local track, RCRCNT. We're trying to just build it up, the fifth scale. You know, we got into fifth scale about, what was it, Victor, about maybe 4 years ago?
4 years ago, yeah.
And just been gracious to meet Victor as well as Hugh and some of the other guys, Luis. And, you know, they just welcome us in and just put us on board. And we're just trying to build the fifth scale up here in Texas so that we can kind of keep it rolling.
Nice.
Currently, we're, you know, stuck in the house, you know, doing a little painting, doing a little rebuilding, and just trying to get our schedule ready so when we're ready to race again, we can get out and compete, and then get out to California and race a little bit more with Victor and the team. So, well, again, it's a pleasure to see you guys. Yeah, hopefully we can get out there. And it's a pleasure to see all of you all, and just to see the energy of everybody wanting to get out there and race again. You know, it's all good.
Glad you made it, man. Glad you made it.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the invite.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And Miguel, I know you're Andre's mechanic, and you look like George Clooney, but maybe you want to say hello?
He's mute.
He's on mute?
Yeah, he's red and no
maybe,
video. No
Andre,
sound.
is he shy?
They're all mute.
Well, he said hi on behalf of Team Lisbon, so that's good. So I guess my first thing is, when we were kids in school, they used to have this thing called show and tell. So, you know, show us what you brought to school today. Like, you know, this is an apple, or this is my pet dog. So I want to start off with Guido. Maybe you could show us something in your laboratory that you got on the works right now that could keep us very excited as we wait to get on the track. Like, I know you do a lot of development work with Harm, right? So, and you do a lot of stuff with the electric platform. Like, what's new and exciting that you're getting ready for the 2020 season?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think that we can race. I agreed to you this year. Hopefully, we can drive some friendship races or at little tracks, but I don't know what happened in the next time. We are getting the lockdown a little bit not so strong as the last 3 weeks. I'm very afraid that the people, I was shopping today in a little store, and the people in Germany do as nothing happened at the last 3 weeks.
Yeah,
it's like a normal life. and I'm very afraid that in the next few days that the rate is going up.
Growing up, yeah.
So I don't think that we can race this year again.
No. But what were you working on over the winter? Like what were you working on with like that would get us excited?
Yeah, you see Eve behind me in the upper stage of the store.
Yeah, but we need to get it close. We want to take a closer look. We want to look at the goods.
This one, Eve is waiting.
Bring it down.
For...
Bring it down. Bring it down. We want to see it.
You will see. Okay.
We didn't set up this meeting to talk about coronavirus for a whole hour. We want to see shiny bits. This is like watching a burlesque show. Ooh, he took off the clothes
for you. Here, that's like porn for you, buddy.
This is porn. This is RC porn.
RC porn right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, Eve is prepared for a new season.
Yes.
The only thing I have to do is to fill the brake lines,
and
then she could race. But
yes,
unfortunately, no track is open, so we can't test anything.
You can go to Norway. Good.
Yeah, go to Norway.
I come.
Yeah,
with 14 days quarantine. Yes, okay.
It's open.
Now, we got some problems in the last year with the batteries, and I have a new contact. It's Gary Körper. He's the guy from Swerve, from the 1-8 GT series, and he's working for a Chinese manufacturer, and he's able to build batteries with a C rate, which maybe will have 15 C, but in a line. He also said you can write on the battery in Germany what you want. Yeah, 25C, what's standing on the batteries, have not to say that 25 degrees are in.
Guido,
yes.
How many milliamps are you recommend for an electric car? There's few guys here in the United States converting their cars into electric, but they don't have any idea of. I don't know much about electric, so I cannot really advise someone what to do. I know the setup, the control, the extra battery for the but how many
Sorry,
milliamps
I don't understand.
Sorry, there's a lot of noise. Some of you are talking. Maybe you want to go on mute. Okay, try again.
How many milliamps are you recommend for a fifth scale?
Yes, we started, and just now at the time we are also doing it. 22 milliamperes, 22,000.
22,000.
It's like nuclear.
It's
atomic.
8S.
Guys, I gotta go.
Okay, Alessandro, glad you could make it.
These are the second babies. I changed.
See you, Alessandro. See you.
Twins.
Yeah, don't stand up. Don't stand
I
up.
got twins, guys.
Okay. Hey, buena
Just
fortuna.
a sec, Alessandro.
Ciao. See you.
Alessandro,
Laszlo wants to...
Ciao, dimmi.
just a second.
Don't go. Oh.
Sono sparito?
Okay.
No, aspetta.
Anyway,
Allora,
what I would like to ask everybody, when we finish all this, and you think you should send pictures or small videos to me, because we will edit this discussion, and we are glad to put all your videos and pictures of your cars or whatever. I wanted to ask Alessandro to send some pictures from the twins, but please send it to info@modelcargo.nl, and we will put it somehow edited in this video. So then, Victor, you can go on.
We will do.
So,
bye, Alessandro.
Ciao. Hi, everybody. Ciao.
The biggest problem I see with the electric part of it, at least here in the United States, that I kind of follow you guys, and I know you need 22,000 milliamps to be able to run those cars on a decent pace, you know. But the cost of that battery here in the United States is about $700.
Wow.
I don't know what is the cost in Europe, but it's pretty expensive.
Yes, for sure. This battery I've driven the last 2 years from Norbert Forster from CS. Is also by 650 euros.
Yeah.
The problem from this battery is it's not hard enough. It's the way to drive. Of course, the cells inside are very very on the fast way to get broken.
Yes.
So
you need
for this one, is it too expensive? This one. So we switched last year. It's a Modeltech in Fiorano. I tested the same 22, but S2 4S, and the price of this one is a half for the set to the other one, to the 8S.
but for that, Guido, you need a trailer behind your car.
No,
not.
It's a little bit more weight than the 8S.
Yes,
it's 3.5 kilos.
C rating of those cells,
please.
What is the C rating? What is
25 C, but that's the thing that I discussed with Gary de Burper. 25 C is standing outside of the battery. Laszlo last year at Fiorano, he saw the car. It was a fast. I was able to take the times or to drive the times like the petrol cars.
I did follow that. Yes.
But after 12 minutes, the accu was broken. He was from the peak so much that the accelerator cut off.
So you mean that the discharge voltage, it wasn't stable? It dropped down fairly quick.
Yes. Yeah. It was in the early days of Fiorano, like Thursday or Friday. It was all fine. I can drive a half an hour with maximum power. After the Italian guys come to the track and drove, the grip of the track was getting higher and higher, and the big tires from the Formula car to drive was so much for the battery that the peak was left. And now we are looking for 15C, but 15C for a half hour at every time, at every point of the race.
So you're saying that the lower the C rating, the longer the voltage is going to stay up?
No. I mean that these batteries I've bought in China doesn't have the 25 Cs for all a half hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So we need a battery 25 hours, more than 400 amps. Yeah. If we have 300 amps for the half hour at every time, yes, it must be so to drive.
Okay, one more question. You seem to be like the person to talk about electric car, fifth-scale electric car. And I sent a couple of guys your way from the US. This is, hey, ask this guy, he developed a genius car, now he's developing a harm. What do you see, or what do you get with the interest of people that ask you questions? What do you see in the future of electric F1 fifth-scale cars? You see it growing? You see more people interested?
I think Formula is exotic.
Oh yeah.
I believe that the touring car will be growing.
Yeah.
Of course, you have more chassis, you have more bodies. Yeah. I'm the person who are not fast, but I'm slow. That other people can see my body shell. That's the reason.
But you have a nice one. Here's
something I've been talking to people, and I'm going to change the subject a little bit. Since you talk about sedans.
Victor, it's easier from the weight and from the tires, from the gears to drive an electric battery touring car. The translation is more easier than in a Formula car. So I think the way from the electric car is more popular in the touring car series.
Okay, I could agree with that, but you know, I'm in touch with a lot of people in the racing scene, and I've seen what they want, what they like. Now I'm going to change the subject a little bit, because now people started talking about bodies. And since you talk about sedans, here's something that I've been seeing and been asked many times. It's about the body styles that we have nowadays. You know, Laszlo's got the Cruise, which is really good, but then most people prefer the Alpha, which is a 12-year-old body that hasn't really been developed. And you know, the people that I talked to, the people that I asked, you know, it becomes impossible because of the cost of making, you know, first the sculpting part of it, then the mold, then the production part of it. So the investment for new bodies is very high. But I don't see any companies that produce bodies making anything competitive or attempt to be on the racing scene. You know, the only person making new bodies right now, it's FG, and they don't really care about. They don't really care. They don't really care about the racing part of it.
But if you look to Europe, you see finals last year with 12 Alphas. You see therefore 12 BMW. In Germany, we have a GT series since last year, and there are only bodies allowed who will be driven by GT3 series. It's like the AMG, Mercedes, it's like the Aston Martin, it's a Corvette, it's a McLaren. So we have so many different body shells at the track. It's wonderful for eyes for watching it.
The bodies are beautiful too. They're very they're very the scale is very
I helped Marcus Mickerberg with the first Corvettes and the first Arsons and all that stuff. And I really like the C7 that is produced over there. The Mercedes is really nice, but they're not really translate to, you know, the competitive part of outside of Germany.
Okay. You see the body shells from Markus or from Thomas Stab or from everyone who makes these wonderful bodies is 1.5 millimeters thick. We don't have bodies that are smaller. Of course, the weight. We want to see nice bodies at the track. It's not the first step to get the fastest body. So all have the same weight. Yes, of course, they are all 1.5 millimeters thick.
Yes.
It's only it's okay. You can say aerodynamic. Aerodynamic of an Alpha, of a BMW. It's almost better than from a Corvette C7 or an Aston Martin. For my opinion, the Aston Martin is slower than the other bodies who will be in the finals in the last year, for sure. But he's looking very nice.
Well, but you know, unfortunately, we're not in racing. You're not about looks. Sometimes you're about speed. You know. And you touch a real point where it says most of the bodies are 1.5 millimeters or 2 millimeters, and they're very thick and very heavy. And now people are using 0.75 millimeter, which is like and they work, you know, but the average racer, the normal racer, is not going to spend, in our case, $150 to replace a body every other race. You know, so that's, you got to balance one thing with the other, and it's little hard. But the point being, it's like we need new bodies, and you know, in a competitive series, and it's
And it's something that we need to talk to the manufacturers.
Yeah. So it's only for looking at the body shells at the track. It's an only series, the race car series in Germany, who is only allowed to drive these bodies.
Yeah. No, we have a similar series here in Southern California. It's based on a FG 4-wheel drive car, and it's a basic car, no modifications allowed.
Yeah.
And you know, it's
the sports line.
Basically a stock car, you know. And the 26cc engine, no mods, stock clutch. You can only change the spring, you know, to rev up a little higher on the clutch. Everything else is a stock. The body has to be a 2 millimeter and it has to weigh 900 grams. So that puts a class with 5 or 6 cars just, you know, back and forward, which is really good. You like to see that, you know, and opposed to our super touring class, you know, you get 2 fast guys that took off and the rest of them are fighting, you know. So, but we get 4 or 5 cars, sometimes 6 cars within the same 10 meters, 5 meters. So, which make it very nice, very competitive.
Yeah.
But, you know what? That's a good segue into bodies, because the best body of any driver on the planet has just joined the call. So I got, hey, Markel.
My brother.
What's going on, man?
What's happening, guys? Texas 5, baby.
What's up, bro?
Call Andy.
This dude, Markel, Laszlo, you need someone to just have his own show, like an hour of pure entertainment.
Let's start.
Markel's your man. Like this dude is pure entertainment.
Show us something.
Yeah, show us something. You're on the job right now. I see guns. I see a radio. Like, what are you doing right now? Are you defusing a bomb or something?
Hang on one second. I'm gonna see what I can get going, man. See if I can get a little light show going here.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, if I was able to get some mood music going.
Let's see. What are you driving? What's the squad car look like? Ooh.
We can hear you.
Hey, any of you guys, like, you know, in Europe, you watch those movies, like those big American movies where they got the SWAT team that comes in and the terrorists on the top of the building, and there's that one dude that's the sniper that takes out the terrorists? That's Markel right there. You're getting a taste of the real deal. Like, he is. Who are you taking out? Like, who's like, what hostage taking are you trying to defuse right now?
Man, I'm trying to.
Look at that body.
Hey, look, wait a minute. Hey.
Look at that body right there.
Oh, it's a domestic issue. Okay. Go get him. Yeah. He's running away.
No, man.
What kind of policeman are you?
He might have corona.
Hey, wait. I want that Mercedes body. Come on.
Yeah, let's see that Mercedes body again, Guido.
Victor,
bring back the Mercedes body.
Victor, get the body.
Hey, I'm glad you can make it, Markel.
Yeah, look at that.
Let's see that.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
That's
got
what
lights.
we need right there,
Lights.
Victor.
The only problem with that body, listen, the only problem with that body, that's only for an electric car. You have no way to fit the motor in.
Oh, man.
So you have to convert a car to electric. Yeah,
you always can drive these bodies. It's original a Porsche 962C. It's only colored by me like a Mercedes. But you can drive this car with the small FG gearbox.
Oh, okay.
It must fit on the engine. There is a small FG airbox from the side. And
yes, the flat one. The flat one.
Like the one we used to use the McLaren.
Yes.
So there you go, guys. The original Zenoa airbox, which is very flat and small, that will fit that body there.
Yeah. You know what I like? I just observed when Guido was showing the body, and you want to talk about like people from different parts of the world, and then Guido showed the body, and then Victor said, "Oh, that won't work on a regular car," and then all the Europeans were just like this, and then all the black dudes on the line were like, "Oh man, come on, man."
Yeah. That's right, man.
Oh man.
Oh shoot. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Undimes, I know you guys are gonna go test on the track. Like, what are you working on? Like, what are you testing? Like, what's under development? I think there's like, what are you guys working on? Like, are you doing testing, tire testing, engine testing?
The new tires for Formula One.
Oh.
Oh, look at that!
Wow. Only the European champion gets that.
2021.
Wow.
This is from Lo Stallo 2000.
Oh, from quarter scale.
From 2000. Okay.
Oh wow.
You can see the difference. You can see the difference here. Okay?
So when you race quarter scale, you were a Crojet, right?
Yeah. No, Yankee.
Yankee. Oh wow.
3 years with Yankee and 3 years with Crojet. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. No, nice. Now we take a look at the past and we think nice, but it was not nice. The 1/4 cars are
too big,
a lot fragile, a lot of problems.
Somebody just sent me a picture. I don't know if you guys can see him or recognize him.
Who's that?
Might, but and you here. That's Alan Trump back in.
Alan Trump. Yeah.
Back in 1994, 95.
With the McLaren body.
As the original FG car, with the first car that came in the United States.
Wow.
The McLaren.
They
Nice.
didn't even know I'm talking about this, and they just sent me that.
Nice.
Life, right?
Nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
That was actually sent by Jeff Devlin, if you guys remember.
Yeah, he's the original distributor.
Yeah.
You see the new McLaren body shell?
I seen it. Yes. No, that's the original, the first cars that came here in the United States back in the 1990s.
Yes, but the new one?
Ooh, this is getting exciting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Now that's the body I want.
And it's got my favorite colors.
Yeah, that's the body I want.
Man.
Victor, can you get one of those?
Yes, sir, we could.
All right, I want one.
Look at that.
It's like, it's for the GT series, for the race car series in Germany.
Wow.
Hello, guys.
Is that SESM too?
I have a special guest.
Oh, El Nino.
Hey!
El Nino. The kid. Young champion, young Senna. Hey, El Nino, ¿qué pasa?
I suppose that PlayStation was exploding. And
hey,
he decided
look at me.
To go
I'm playing too.
Oh, man. That's
And,
awesome.
so the winter was so long, I got also the Corvette.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you got the Corvette. Yeah.
That's the C7 right there.
Very nice. Very nice.
I think
it's made in Germany, but
No, sto chiacchierando con dei miei amici in giro per il mondo che corrono con le macchinine.
Wow. Hey, so Sindred Ove, like, what are you guys testing?
No,
What are you going to be
l'ultima gara
testing
ho
at the
fatto
track?
fuori strada in Australia questo weekend.
We've only tried to get the car stable because the grip is very low at the moment.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
We're waiting for some bodies from Dario in Croatia.
Yeah.
And also from some engines in France from GPS.
Oh, Mikhail Kovos.
I know the guy who sells them.
The JPF, yeah. But Laszlo have to tell you what we can tell you.
Oh, this is like secret testing.
Good point right there, Laszlo. Why don't you tell us
all
about
your secrets? Sorry,
Laszlo,
Victor.
why don't you tell us about JPF engines?
What is the news?
Why don't you tell us about it?
Oh, what do I tell? Yeah, these are finally. Well, okay, I tell you from the beginning. I know from
way back from Marcus and all that and how things.
Oh yeah, I go back at least 20 years or 22. when I met Frank first time, and he already was a tuner, engine tuner with his friend, and they tuned engines for boats, model boats. And then somehow he changed for cars also, and his friend went to do something else, so he left alone and he just concentrated on making engine for cars. And about 15 years ago, he made all the engines for the European champions and the podium finishers and everybody, because this was the engine to race for on the top for the win. And after a couple of years, from personal reasons and other reasons, he decided to stop. And I just spoke to him every year, a lot of times, Frank, don't do this. You have to come back. You have to come back. We have to do it together. I help you, and we have to make the best engines again. And finally, 3 years ago, he called me that I think I'm ready. And now the kids are grown up, and I have still the garage and all the tools and everything, so I will start again. So I was a very happy man. And then we agreed on the details, and now he's let's say last year we already had engines. But actually last year was the pilot year for the engines. And with the help of some guys like Sindre and Marius, we had enough time and test results to go and improve everything. And now we are, I think, at the same level like any other engines, if not further away. But I don't want to speak about secret development, what is going on. But I'm pretty sure that this year, we wanted to test something special, but maybe we can do it later this year when the tracks will be in the condition to have some good grip and test engines. But for next year, you have to be prepared, because we will have some new developments. So unfortunately, we lost this year, all of us, for our hobby. But in the meantime, this is the secret. In the meantime, we work even harder than normal times, because first of all, we have more time. And secondly, we are so motivated that next year we want to show something special.
Hey, Laszlo, I heard a rumor about what pipe the Undheims are testing. I heard, I was checking on the internet, like I have reliable sources, that you're bringing back the Samba 2.
Yeah, this is the Samba 4 actually.
Or Samba 4. I heard the Undheims are testing the Samba 4.
You know this pipe came after the Samba 3, obviously.
Yes.
And the Samba 2, what you mean, was our first pipe with an external silencer. So it was a chamber pipe with an external
in Canada, they use these in music class.
Yeah? Yeah, this is...
tuba.
Yeah. You can.
And in some parts of Texas, you watch a parade, you'll see like 8 people with these.
Yeah, you see a tuba look like that, right?
Yeah, on Independence Day, you'll see like a whole band of like 30 people with Samba 4 is like marching down.
Yeah, but I think if you have enough of these pipes, then you are a rich man, because this works quite a lot now. Not so many left, I think. Yeah.
Sound like a kazoo.
Yeah, an expensive kazoo.
Yeah, it is.
Luis has one also.
Hey,
hey Luis. Luis, how much you gonna sell yours for? So I know what to go lower.
What?
How much you gonna sell yours now that Laszlo says they're worth a lot?
Yeah, minimum 5 zeros behind.
I love it.
So
hey, guys, I gotta go. My computer's dying, and I got a couple things to do now.
Oh no, I'm glad you can make it, man.
Pleasure
Victor,
with you all.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you, Victor.
No
We'll
problem.
be
We'll in touch, and we'll keep talking.
No problem.
Talk to you guys soon.
All right, take care, Victor.
Bye
I have a
bye.
question.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, man. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
I have a question for Tony. Tony, I know.
I have a question for you. What this device you have in your hands? What are you using it for? No, the pipe.
Oh, the
What is the pipe you're using for?
It can be. It can be.
I don't have such a thing in my car.
Okay, so this is like the when Laszlo invented this pipe. I think it was what 2005.
Something
right?
like that.
Yeah,
Something
it
like
came
that.
out, and I think you moved on to the Samba 5 like really quickly.
Yeah,
No,
this
Laszlo. Like he came out with a Samba 4, and then everybody bought it, and then in like 6 months there was a Samba 5. So we're like, what do we do with this? So what
And
I took it.
Hugh.
Yeah.
Hugh, I think you have this pipe from Stuttgart, because this was the indoor race in Stuttgart.
Yes,
We introduced
yes.
this pipe, and this is that was quite a time ago.
Yeah, bought it from Dino. Bought it from you. I gave Dino the money. He went to Germany and he bought it and he brought it back.
Yeah.
So that was like 2001. So this pipe.
Exactly.
So Guido, this pipe probably was used in competition for 1 year, and then Laszlo introduced a new pipe, a better pipe. So I took this pipe and I donated it to a local school.
Okay.
So if there was a poor kid that had music class and he couldn't afford an instrument,
Hey, where can I build in?
Yeah,
as long as he wasn't smoke, as long as he
We
wasn't
can put it on
smoking.
your car and give it some air for your battery. How about that?
And then Markel.
I will show you. I will show you something.
Yeah.
I will show you. My new receiver doesn't use so. Some people said that electrical cars are not loud enough. They don't want to drive it. Of course, it doesn't smell. It doesn't be loud enough.
Sometimes it smells.
One moment.
When it's on fire.
Sometimes electric car smells also. Yeah,
When it's
right.
on fire.
That's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Show, Guido, show.
Let's see what you got, Guido.
What?
Guido's like the porn house. Like he's just
Guido
like
now has an electric transmitter.
RC porn, the home of RC porn, Guido's house.
Watch.
Let's see.
Very nice.
What? From the radio?
Yeah, it's got a probably. He has a sound.
V8 sound from the C7. C7.
What?
Wow.
Hey, do that again. Carlton missed it. Carlton.
Yeah, what
Guido
was
has
that?
only electric cars, and look what he's installed on his radio. Here, listen.
It's starting.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to switch on.
The batteries.
Switch on the batteries.
The batteries.
Battery is gone.
The battery's dead already.
One of us.
A little bit of fear.
He may turn one.
Now you are charging or what?
He has a
I
sound.
He's switching 4 gears up.
Okay.
4 gears. 4.
Let's hear
4
it.
gears. Yes, you can hear it.
No, try again. We can't hear it.
You can choose the type of engine that you have.
Yes, yes. Of course.
Okay, I know.
V8, V6,
Ferrari,
4.8 liters,
12
4 liters.
cylinder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, it's a really sound module from the company, really.
Okay.
Nice.
And I want to try it in Fiorano at Eastern, but
no,
it happens.
Not possible. Not possible.
So Carlton, he has a module on his radio that makes real car sounds because he has an electric car.
I missed it because I went to look for my Samba pipes, since you all were telling me that's why one of the reasons why I'm slow.
Oh, because you got this one. Oh, you know the other thing.
I got
Laszlo,
that one. I got 2 other ones over there too.
Oh, the other thing, Laszlo, that they use this for in the United States is the police forces. So, like, say Markel is trying to arrest somebody and he's run out of bullets, then you just take this out and you just start like eating the.
If somebody doesn't have that, you have to arrest.
Yeah, you can use this.
If they use it to smoking.
Yeah, you could, and it could actually block bullets.
If I see somebody with that, I'm gonna think they was smoking something out of it.
Yeah, exactly. You get arrested. So Tony, do you have the new Genius F1 car? The new, the latest edition?
No.
No?
I have the same car from 2017.
And it's
The
still
same.
fast.
But this car is the car that's won in Los Talo. It's the same.
Ooh,
No,
let's get up.
because the changes are only a little bit cosmetic.
Yeah,
and
cosmetic, yeah.
A blue tank cap.
Yeah,
But the car is the same. The same.
Let me ask you something, or actually, I noticed that last year when they introduced the Harm, when you had like Tobias Gagesh racing the Harm, it seemed it handled a lot different than the other Formula One cars. Do you think that's because of the suspension is more like a touring car?
Yeah. I think about the rear anti-roll bar.
Yes.
Yeah, but I am not sure if the EFRA rules allow that type of anti-roll bar, because EFRA rules talk about that you need all the suspension inboard, okay, like a real Formula One car. But actually, the Formula One cars have a very different suspension that in 1995 or 1998.
Yeah.
Okay. No springs. The springs are integrated in the wishbone. And the Harm car, in my opinion, have a big difference. Two big differences. One is the chassis. Okay.
Yes.
Is more like a touring car. Is a strong chassis.
Yes.
With the two reinforcement parts
on the side,
of the chassis, like a touring car. And another part is the real anti-roll bar.
Yeah. So do you find that the Harm chassis flexes better?
I think that you can control the quantity of flex that you want.
Yes.
It's different. But I was with Tobias in Tulaville in the Euros and in Fiorano last year in Easter in Ernest Youth's race, and I was very impressed with the car.
Yeah.
For me, it was not possible. It was not possible to fight with Tobias.
He was so fast.
Yeah.
So let me ask a question for someone getting into F1 for the first time. You know, because they do drive a lot different than the touring cars. With all the changes that's coming about in all the manufacturers, which would you recommend as the best car for a new racer to F1?
That's an easy answer.
Well, we got somebody that's interested. That's the only reason why I asked. I like my RS5, so I like my RS5. Hugh got me onto RS5. I like mine.
But
So,
Tony's on Zeno's payroll.
We're not gonna let the secret out the bag on who he might be talking
who
about.
we talking about? But you know, since they're online, I thought I'd ask the question. So
he's not gonna. Know. I know. Hold on. Let's make money bets on what his answer will be.
Okay. Come on, Tony.
Okay, ready?
I never drive the RS5.
Okay.
But I started electric cars Formula with Genius.
Genius, yeah.
And after that, since the last year, I drive the Harm. And my opinion is that the Harm is more easier to drive for people that are not Tony Gill, who have it in his fingers to drive.
Magic fingers, yeah.
Magic fingers.
For a normal person, my opinion is the Harm is easier to drive. You can't get or you can't screw the car wrong. Yeah, you have an setup inside, and you have to change not really much things to get to drive to different tracks. Yes.
If you want to listen to me, when you choose a brand for yourself, You have to take into consideration the supply of parts and the supply and the
That's
service
the
what your dealer can give you.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, this is the most important.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because,
I agree.
okay, in
I agree.
Europe, you can anyway cannot make so much difference in this matter. But in Texas, maybe it's wise to use that car, which is available, and the service is available, and the parts are available. And the rest, Guido can tell you about any car. So
No,
if it's an electric car.
If
Yeah.
it's
No, it's right what you say, Laszlo. It's a dealer who is more important than the car himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sam, it looks like for you, like Victor could probably get you like RS5 and Genius.
Yeah.
And then you got one who's got the Harm.
The Harm, yeah. So
the car that I've had the same car forever, and I love my car, but the car that intrigues me in F1, because I've seen the Genius close by, and I have a lot of respect for Zeno, like just as a ambassador to the sport and the races he runs and how he supports his drivers. But the car that really makes me curious is the Berganzoni F1. It seems like they're always developing the car, but it's just they're smaller, and I think it's I don't think the level of friendliness is there like with Zeno. Like Zeno, everybody's Zeno's best friend. I think Jorg at Harm, he's a quiet man, right, Guido? And you know, you got to get, but Zeno's so easy to access, and then with Paula, if you order something, it goes out like that, like you know. So yeah. I mean, Tony, you driven the car to like the highest accolade winning at Euros. But it almost seems to me like with Formula One, the cars are all pretty equal. And then
Yeah.
Like they all have, like you can only do so much with a Formula One. Like you can't change the suspension geometry. It's push rod, same tires. But there's something about the Harm that just went like this, that took it to another level, right? Yeah.
For sure, the most beautiful car is the RS5.
Yeah.
I has an RS5 for 9 years. Okay, but RS5 it is not easy to work on it.
Steering servo? If a steering servo goes,
too many parts and screws.
You're screwed.
Yeah. For example, 2 years ago in Spanish Championship, I changed a gas servo in 10 minutes in the start of the race. Okay.
Yes.
This is not possible in RS5.
No, it's a day and a half.
Yeah.
Tino is showing.
What is this? The video.
Let's watch. Yes. This is the race of champions right there. Grazie, Tino. This is Tony's victory race.
Put it on YouTube.
Yeah, share that screen.
My race?
Yeah, that's your race.
You can share that screen.
Yeah, pullstart.tv.
I was a young driver. 3 years ago. Wow.
Actually, you know what? I could find that. That was I really enjoyed that race. That was a great race.
I too.
That was a great race.
I enjoyed too.
Yeah. Hey, Luis. So you're a Mecatech guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and you're Mexican champion, aren't you?
Yes.
See, so we got another champion in here too.
Congratulations.
Thank you much. Yes, we managed to get the championship here in Mexico, the national championship for the 5th time.
Wow.
That's all right.
That's awesome.
5 times.
Yes, 5 times in a row. It's 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 19.
Wow. So you're like we could call you Miguel Schumacher.
Why do you change from James Bond?
Well, he's a champion. So what? I mean, if you're gonna race this year, like, what would be new in your Mecatech? Like, do you have any new
developments, or like what are the tracks like in Mexico compared to like say when you went to Steel City in California?
Okay, our track, it's a very very good, very pretty track that is in the middle of the mountain.
Yeah.
Nearby Mexico City, very close to Mexico City. It's like I told you, the goods. So when you go over there, the atmosphere changes a lot since we live in one of the most populated cities in the world. When you go up, you get disconnected to the city. You're in the middle of the country, in the countryside. It's a very European style track where you got grass and asphalt. Yes.
Is Toluca, Luis? No.
Toluca, sadly, Tony, we lost it.
Oh.
Close that track that it's called Pegaso.
Oh, Pegaso closed a while ago, didn't it?
Yes, I have run in there in Pegaso. That was an amazing track, as many of you guys know.
World Championships.
IFMAR Championship from 1.8 Pro cars, nitro cars in, I think, 1998 or something like that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
It was an amazing race.
Amazing. Yeah.
It was a beautiful track, but sadly, the guys that owned that decided to do another kind of that space with that area. So the track that we have here in Mexico is the Circuito Ajusco, that it's in a mountain that it's called the Ajusco. It's a very track. Maybe I can look for a picture of it, or a better one. I will upload the picture of our track so can Laszlo take a look of it. It's a mixed track. You have a lot of slow corners, but also speed corners. It's a very fun track. The layout, it must be something like 350 meters. That it's okay. It's a track like I told you, and it's amazing. The crew that we have over there, the group that it's running here in Mexico, it's a very good one, and we're very happy. We're very happy when the category, the 1/5 scale, is going right now here in Mexico. Last year we have something like 28 pilots in touring cars.
Wow!
And right now, good. Yes, it was a good one. And right now we are trying to F1 category here in Mexico again.
So you're gonna start Formula One, right? You're gonna start Formula One, right?
Right now, we have something like 4 pilots with that prepared their cars, but sadly, this situation of the locking down has stopped us. But we're hoping to see you guys here soon, Hugh.
Yes. Next year, let's talk. I've been to Mexico City for work, and it's a beautiful city, and the outskirts are incredible too, like the mountains. So let me ask you a question. Like when you're racing, you're at altitude, so like really high altitude. So what do you do with the engines? Like what do you have to do with the engines for them to perform?
Mexico, the most challenging thing about running gas cars here in Mexico is the altitude.
Yes.
The track where we run right now, it's something like 2,700 meters above sea level.
Wow. There is no oxygen. There's no oxygen in the air. You have to use electric engines.
It's very difficult. Also, Tony, the track that was located in Toluca, Pegaso, was like 200 meters different. So 2,500 meters or something like that. It was like everyone that has run over there can tell you, it's a real challenging thing for engines. So, but that make it more interesting, of course.
Yeah. Nice. Hey, Tino.
Hey,
Wow.
hey.
Pullstart.
Pullstart, Samba.
Samba, Infinity, Pullstart.
May I ask something from Ernesto?
Yes.
Ernesto,
Yes.
I know you are on a lockdown and you are at home, but do you have any news regarding internet services
We
on the
work.
track?
We work. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yes, we work.
So you will have a long wire from Zurich to Lostallo, and then it's
Yes.
okay.
But you see your webcam work or not work now?
No, there's no internet. And I don't know, can you send somebody there, or is there somebody in the neighborhood who could check what is going on?
Okay.
Because I think you are,
At the
you are
moment,
not,
I cannot go to
you
Lostallo.
cannot go, officially you cannot go. Yeah,
I
I know.
Switch down and off and maybe work.
Yeah.
At the moment, I must stay home.
Yeah, I know. It's better if you stay home.
Yes.
Yeah,
and work in the garden.
Yes.
Hey, Andre. Andre, what car do you got? What car do you drive, Andre?
I have a Mecatech
Yeah.
and RX5.
RS5 for Formula One?
Yes.
Nice. Portugal racing series. You have a lot of drivers. Like you get really good attendance.
Yes.
And for Formula One too, right?
Yes. On TC we have Nuno Pinto. And a lot of another drivers with good development, and the F1, not so much cars in Portugal, just 7-8 cars for series, and this year we have a lot of cars.
Yeah. And how many tracks do you have?
For 1.5 we have 5 or 6 tracks for 1.5.
Oh, nice. Hey, everybody! Sorry to jump in. Hey, Sam, you gotta drop off.
Yeah, I gotta drop off. Nice chatting with everyone. Good to see everyone. Be safe and be blessed. And we'll be racing soon.
Yeah,
Okay,
everybody. We'll wrap this up in 5 minutes because I'm sure everybody's got to go eat dinner. But yeah, Miguel, you Portugal series. How many tracks do you guys have running in the series?
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here too. I'm headed to a call.
All right. Take care. Don't kill anybody.
You got it.
All right.
Yes, sir. Take care, buddy.
Yeah. How many tracks do you have?
Call ended.
Hey, Andre, what are you about 5 tracks?
Yes, about 5 or 6 tracks on Portugal.
That's really good. That's really good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm glad you guys could stay on this long. I mean, this is really good. I mean, if you're interested in maybe doing this on our maybe Laszlo, you and I could come up with some sort of something creative, like
we will definitely do.
Yeah, like something creative, or because I mean, at the same time, everybody's locked down, but I'm sure you got obligations and responsibilities. Nice track, Luis. Is that Pegaso or is that your current track?
Our current tracks.
Wow. If I was to show you a picture of my current track, it's basically a parking lot with cones. So that's why I like enjoying watching you guys. But no, this was good, man. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to get together on the Zoom platform, and good luck testing Undheim family. I know you can't tell us anything because the boss is on the line. So, and it looks like he's not gonna go off early. He's gonna wait till everybody gets off, so you don't tell us any secrets.
That's for sure. Yeah.
We'll wait for the pictures, and I don't know, guys. Fingers crossed. Maybe November. Get in a friendly race. I'm trying to look for a reason to come over to Europe when we're allowed. But yeah, everybody take care of themselves.
Yeah, be
Okay,
safe.
and don't forget to send me the pictures or the short videos, so we can put it together, and we will put it on YouTube probably tomorrow or Monday latest.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for everybody from my side to be
Thanks,
here.
Laszlo.
You will be informed when we have the next one.
Yeah.
Hey, see you.
Yeah, keep the Pull Start series episodes
safe.
going, man. It's really good entertainment for all of us. So, and it's so glad to see your faces, everyone. And fino alla prossima, everybody. Until the next time.
Ciao,
Care.
Bye-bye. Stay safe, guys. Bye.
ciao.
Bye bye.